Hi everyone, I'm Jen, and I just got home from fellowshipping with some friends after church, and the service was good, and having community with people that you can talk about the service with was awesome. I guess growing up, always when we went to church together, we would talk about it over lunch, or sometimes mom would say, "What did you learn in church?" Unfortunately for her, many times I was not paying attention, so maybe I didn't really learn anything. But having community after church just feels right. And just, I've just noticed, like, I just love that level of authenticity that you get with other people that are really trying to follow Christ. The service today was about service. It was just really about Matthew. It was one of the verses, Matthew 10:39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. And I was teary-eyed in service. I mean, I was very moved. I really felt like, God, I want to do whatever you want me to do. I just don't know what that is. And there's all this energy and all this something inside of me, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, now that I believe that my purpose here on earth is to glorify him, I'm like almost a little frantic, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I now I understand why people might say a Jesus freak or whatever, because I just feel like when it really clicks, when it really clicks, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, and we are going to have to, whatever comes next, eternity. I'm trying to play my cards right, and yet it's so hard. It is so hard to be the person that this book calls us to be. I've tried. I'm still trying, and it is because it's not just crossing the street. It's not just giving my shoes to someone who needs them. It's not just tithing. It's when my brother doesn't take out the trash, and it makes me so mad. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I have that moment. I'll have to ask him if it's okay to say that, but it inside of me, it's his turn. Because I'm ready to be served. I'm ready for someone to serve me. And that's the problem. In my Wednesday night Bible study, we talk about, if everyone comes together looking to be filled up, no one gets filled up. And that's what I feel like is very prevalent in our society today. It's like, what can you do for me, right? That's what I was all about. What can everyone do for me? If we're being honest, more of us than we'd like to admit feel that way or function that way. But Jesus didn't function that way. And I am called to be like him. There's so much in the Bible I don't know, right? But a pastor once said, Pastor White, just do the parts that you do know. And we know a lot. You know a lot, I know a lot, we know a lot. Because even just the simplest things, the golden rule, right? Just do the golden rule. So hard, because it's so conditional, right? It's so conditional. Everyone's, we can get so positional. Well, I'll behave. This is classic me, right? But they're not behaving correctly. So when they behave correctly, then I'll behave correctly. But that's not it, And so the same concept with serving. I really like that that's what we talked about, and I really like that verse about really just, because when I am serving others, there really is a freedom to it. I'm not worried about my retweets. I'm not worried about, going to nice dinners. I'm I'm joyful. It feels right. It feels right because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be serving each other. So if you went to lunch with us today, then that's what you would have heard about. And we talked about all sorts of other very interesting things. So, yeah, I'm not necessarily saying go to my church, but if you're in South Austin and you need a church, check out Gateway South. But some of us are acting like we're going to live forever. We assume we're going to live until we're 80. I would not make that assumption. I'm checking myself on a daily basis not to make that assumption. And I am an extreme personality, so take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, it's I'm really trying to figure out, I mean, this is so temporary and it could be gone in just a minute. And what have I created in my soul? Am I the type of creature that God wants to spend eternity with? So that's the question that I leave to you. I'd love to hear your comments if you want to talk about it. It's probably a long video. What am I at? 6 minutes. That's a long time. But this is cool. This is cool. Figuring out what life's all about, to me, it's pretty cool. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.